Man, this woman is a keeper. Put a ring on this.
Because I know it's the most powerful position. Following the lead is less work than being the lead. Shutting the fuck up requires less energy than me running my mouth. Wanting control is a lot more stressful than actually having control and submission. That's gonna go over some heads. Nothing makes a man move like a meek, gentle, feminine spirit. Nothing makes him run like a loud, puffed up, masculine one. Being a weaker vessel lets him know that he has to step up and be the strong one. My protector, my provider, my man. Being a woman is way less tedious than being a man. He has the muscle. Where I am weak, he will be strong. I become his reason, not his headache. I don't want no sore boy. So I'm grateful for my position because I love to see him in his power and I love to yield to his power.
Man, this woman is a keeper. Put a ring on this.
The good black woman has self-discipline. That's self-control. Let me make that real for you, sisters. We can start with our mouth. The good black woman can control her mouth. She don't have to say everything that comes up. It's okay if he get the last word sometime. She don't cuss in public. And she works on not cussing in private. She don't tear a man down with her mouth because they can't out-argue us. Can't nobody out-argue us. I have charged that we nag our men too much. We keep our men's head tied up so much with our petty grievances about our personal relationship that he don't have time to think and plan for our future. Because he got to deal with what's going to happen with us every day. You know, it's real odd. When the black man come home, he almost have to do a wind test.
I'm tired of hearing pussy is power. It's a gabillion good coochies out here. If your man gives you a blueprint and tells you, this is how I want you to love me, this is how I want you to tend to me, cater to me, nurture me, whatever, so that I could be content in this relationship, why are you not listening? You don't go to a job and they give you the job description and you fucking wing it. So why are you winging it in your relationship and expecting the man to, you know, be loyal to you? I'm confused. But you want a man to love you in your love language. Women need to stop that one-sided ish. I can't stand it. If you two choose to come together and y'all verbalize things, why not respect it? Don't you think that would make the relationship go much easier? It's like y'all make it harder and then you wonder why this man is unhappy. He told you what he wanted. You didn't listen because you thought your pork chop was enough to keep him. It's a lot of pork chops out here. Do better.
Cognitive dissonance is a condition that happens for a myriad of reasons. Many times in modern America, men and women often do one of the following. They deny the evidence. They become enraged when you present them with the evidence. They argue do ad hominem attacks, meaning they attack the messenger instead of the message. And they will fight you or flee because they cannot hear what you are saying. A condition such as this, tied into cognitive dissonance, often happens to those that have or lack self-awareness. They stay in a perpetual cycle of arrested development, exhibited by this.
Welcome to Machismo TV, the ultimate destination for modern men seeking to upgrade their lifestyle. Subscribe to Machismo TV and Saul T-Balls. We stream daily from 12 midnight to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the best male-centric content. Highlight reels without reviewing or providing any editorial bias to the content. We have done so much, with so little for so long, we are now qualified to do anything, with nothing.
Remember those days, those L's, I couldn't sleep right now. I get paid, vacay, I'm staying B-side. Breaking the blues over steak, I gotta eat right. You could be my peace sign. I don't need that energy around me. I just need sun, you're so cloudy. I wake up good, you're so grouchy. Please get from around me. When the truth don't work, you start telling lies. Thought you were down to ride, you weren't down to ride. Caught switching, you were picking sides. Don't blink, caught slipping like a slip and slide. I was shooting dice till I got a nosebleed. Money on the floor, can't get cold feet. Took an L, should've put it in the offering. Lord, forgive me for my sins, don't know of me. scary thoughts, I got scary thoughts. Lost control, now I'm taking charge. Breaking bills, friends breaking off. You could be the youngest, I'm the dawn. Kiss the ring, nah. In the scene like GOT. Stay awake, don't sleep. Like Jon Snow, get R.I.P. Remember those days, those L's, I couldn't sleep right now. I get paid, vacay, I'm staying B-side. Breaking the blues over steak, I gotta eat right. You could be my peace sign. I don't need that energy around me. I just need sun, you're so cloudy. I wake up good, you're so grouchy. Please get from around me. Just me, myself, and I'm my favorite threesome. The cars I drive by, I never lease them. They say if you can't beat them, then you join them. That's no option, I don't join, I always beat them. I was fake, you had to find me. Now I'm on beat, skating like I'm grinding. L hit me, said it's all about the timing. If you want the vision, get to spinning. My mama told me trust in God, it's never limits. Now I'm on the scoreboard, running up the digits. I put in work, you know I'm up to get it. Early bird gets the worm and the Yankee fitted. Like, whoa, bags under my eyes and you know. Won't complain, I'm tired, I'm on go. For that grip, 10 toes till they swole. For that grip, 10 toes till they swole. Remember those days, those L's, I couldn't sleep right now. I get paid, vacay, I'm staying B-side. Breaking the blues over steak, I gotta eat right. You could be my peace sign. I don't need that energy around me. I just need sun, you're so cloudy. I wake up good, you're so grouchy. Please get from around me. I was starving, now I'm eating till my belly full. From up north, we get cold, you need a heavy coat. Scared to end up on the shirt before a centerfold. Devil on my back, target on me daily too. Play the keys, don't tweet. It's not peace, don't speak. 24, no sleep. This is real, no tweet. My bros for life, can't break this link. Family on my side, baby stay around me. I don't want no combo, I want checks. I don't want the second, I want this. I'm all in my head, swear I'm a wreck. I've been moving like a hot mess. I don't want no combo, I want checks. I don't want the second, I want this. I'm all in my head, swear I'm a wreck. I've been moving like a hot mess. Want that combo, better know you'll need a check from me. Can pay to play, the sun that still won't get a cent from me. I mix the fit up with the side like it's a remedy. I mix it up inside the pot, watch it drip while it drop. Time to take it to the top. Chips all in the middle like it fall, no I won't flop. We gon' pop like a soda can top. To me this is nothing, call my bluff and I won't stop when I flex. I don't want no combo, I want checks. I want the checks, yeah. I don't want the second, I want best. I want best, yeah. By any means, that's a triple threat. A triple threat. That ass is getting bigger, I might flex. I don't want no combo, I want checks. I don't want the second, I want best. I'm all in my head, swear I'm a wreck. I've been moving like a hot mess. I don't want no combo, I want checks. I don't want the second, I want best. I'm all in my head, swear I'm a wreck. I've been moving like a hot mess. That money clip us now, the new now looks like. Whoa, upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like. Whoa, I hit recorded drop, you can't ignore it. I'm transforming now these cars and planes, I'm always boarding. Just out touring down in Charlotte like I.
Well, listen, I appreciate that, Quiet Storm. I'm honored that you said that, man, because doing these shows are not easy. It's not easy doing these shows, man. And I am a licensed therapist, and this is edutainment for me, using clinical concepts from an ethnocentric perspective. And so, man, I'm honored that you said that, man. I really appreciate that, brother. Thank you, the Quiet Storm. You and I have talked in the back. And I got nothing but love and respect for you. You, Gregory Scotland, Salty Balls, and all the other brothers, man. You brothers like y'all make it worth of my time. And so I really appreciate that. He said that I told Coach his streams have helped me with my mental health and PTSD in more ways than he could ever imagine. That's why I always start my super chat out with the phrase for tonight's therapy session. No doubt, man. I appreciate it, brother. And I'll use this, guys, for those that want to criticize me, because this is edutainment, but it's also art. It's him no more. Ma'am, book a session.
Why do you think a woman who is an average looking, below average physicality, below average weight, can sit around talking about they're going to hold out? Or wait, what are you waiting for? The answer is what many are waiting for is a sucker. They're waiting for somebody to go ahead and say, you know what? Even though you got 200,000 miles on you and had a couple of wrecks, I'm going to go ahead and pay brand new prices for it.
Girl, yes. Okay now, baby. Okay? Girl, yes. Okay now, baby.
Fire! Kosher clinician.
If it ain't 7, it ain't kosher. Heaven and hell, that's what they told you. Real men put the strap down and we can toast them. Young heads picking back up and young dolphins. This is our culture. Now we talking kosher. Clinician, masculinity issues. Absent fathers who miss you. Mama drama don't kiss you. All a part of the ritual. This is how they get you. Separate the men, women clipping babies pretend to. Damn. Lovers, haters acting like vultures. If it ain't 7, it ain't kosher. If it ain't kosher, ain't right, gotta divorce us. If it ain't 7, it ain't kosher. If it ain't kosher, ain't right, gotta divorce us. If it ain't 7, it ain't kosher. If it ain't kosher, ain't right, gotta divorce us. This is kosher condition. 7 wonders, the whole world gotta listen. This is kosher condition. 7 wonders, the whole world gotta listen. This is kosher condition. 7 wonders, the whole world gotta listen. This is kosher condition. 7 wonders, the whole world gotta listen. Listen. Listen.
All right, guys, I'll bring it to you live once again from the greatest state in the union. Guys, we'll have a good show on tonight. Thank you to the 9 that are tuning in. Well, listen, guys, I need y'all to do me a favor. I need you guys to do me a favor. You guys like what I'm doing, share this content, share the stream, share it with as many men as you can, because these shows are time-consuming. And so enjoy while you can, guys, because at some point, I might be taking this stuff in another direction because I'm busy. But in the meantime, guys, share the stream and get the likes up, guys. And I really appreciate it, guys. So share the stream. And this is a public service announcement because we know, guys, based on these last shows by certain content creators, shout out to El Guapo of Beautiful Lives and Psych Hack, there's been a lot of pigeon-ish going on, guys. And we need to address it.
Flies eat poop. Get over it. Okay? That's for you.
Yeah. Shut up, Kosher. Yeah. Shut up. Whoa. Shut up, Kosher. Ballin'. Take it back. Like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. I put in work. Couldn't wait for mine. I got 9. Couldn't wait in line. Game time. Shut up, Kosher. Shut up. Shut up, Kosher. Take it back. And I go beast like 23, 10 toes down, glued to the concrete. And I do me, keep to myself to find my peace. Been ballin' a little bit, woke up feeling rich. Still remember days I had to grind to get a cent. Still remember days when I spent a penny pinch. Now this bank account is lit and it's up and it's stuck, just like Cardi said. Same faces around me and it's hardly first. Saying how you do it, but you hardly did. fibbing on the ground, yeah, you probably heard. Ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Yeah, I'm ballin' like it's game time.
Shut up, Kosher. Shut up. Shut up, Kosher. Take it back.
I got 9, couldn't wait in line. Game time. Game time. Locked in when it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Pull up from the logo like it's Dame time. Same zone, so won't catch me on the same time. No, time is money, so I cannot give away time.
Shut up, Kosher. Shut up. Shut up, Kosher. Take it back.
But they don't really know still. See the glow up and I can't believe the glow still. Me plus me, that's a whole lot of money. Wake up in the morning, I can smell the bag coming. 3 whole years and these records keep running. Don't talk to me if you can't match the numbers. Ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Yeah, I'm ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. I put in work, couldn't wait for mine. I got 9, couldn't wait in line. Game time, game time. Locked in when it's game time.
Shut up, Kosher. Shut up. Shut up, Kosher. Take it back.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in on tonight, guys. And this show is important, guys, because, you know, Guapo talked about something that was powerful, guys. He talked about a show that was done by Chaotic Truth, and I saw it and I supported it. And there's something, guys, that goes on all the time. It goes on all the time because cognitive dissonance is real. Cognitive dissonance is real, guys. And guys, you got another loser, this clown, a waste. I'm about to ban this clown. A waste of light-skinned energy. And, you know, you don't mess with people, but, you know, sometimes these clowns go under the name of women. They're women with men avatars, but sometimes they are simps, you know. And they struggle because they have mental illness, unresolved mental illness, to say the least. And they struggle because they keep hitting their head on the wall, and they don't understand that the shows that we do is about male empowerment. And I'm about to block this clown, but you can see, you know, I don't know if this is a woman or a man, but I'm about to block this clown, this troll, because he's a clown, he's weak, and probably didn't have a father. And, you know, I'm about to block this clown. Because everything that I see up top, guys, is a sign of cognitive dissonance, unresolved mental illness. And, you know, it's a problem, guys, because they keep hitting their head on the wall. I can tell them what men want. They don't listen. Other men can tell them what men want. They don't listen. You got a white therapist that's a psychologist, and I'm a licensed therapist, and they don't listen, gentlemen, because, see, they don't understand their needs drive behaviors. And see, guys, when they start coming at you and calling you names, even though you haven't done nothing to them, you know you're on the right track. So needs drive behaviors. Needs drive behaviors, guys. And these people keep hitting the wall because they're deaf. They deny the evidence when we try to tell them the evidence about the passport bros. They become enraged when you present them with the evidence. They argue, do ad hominem attacks, and they will fight you or flee because they have an extreme condition, guys, called cognitive dissonance. And somewhere down the line, guys, they know what you're saying is true, but they want to keep you in bondage because they don't think like men. they think like their mama. They don't think like men because they think like their mama. They're very emotional men. They're goofy. They have a lot of ad hominem attack, a lot of broad generalizations, to say the least. And cognitive dissonance, guys, it's real. And guys, I do these shows because I want to add clarity and insight to male empowerment. But these shows are risky, and it makes you wonder, are they suppressing male content? It is what it is. I'm not tripping. I got good brothers that look out for me on the back end. And I'll do these shows for as long as I can. Because like I said, at the end of the day, I got to make money. And my brand and my license is more important than YouTube. But in the meantime, let me give a special shout out to Gregory Scotland. Thank you, Don Capo de Boer. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you, sir. And that's what it's all about. But guys, don't let men like Gregory Scotland continue to be donators or supporters of this stream. Don't let men like Gregory Scotland be supporters. If you guys like what I'm doing, donate to the channel. Shout out to Teron Mormon. He's always showing me love. Shout out to that brother. Shout out to the Quiet Storm. Shout out to Salty Balls. But if you guys like what I'm doing, donate to male-centered content. Because one could argue that male-centered content is under attack. And it is what it is. I ain't worried about it. Because see, I know when you're telling the truth, many people can't hear it. And so some of these men that got, they project their ignorance, they project their insecurities, they project their pain. They always try to minimize black male happiness or male happiness, white or black. So guys, share this stream, donate to the channel. Don't let Gregory Scotland be the only one that support the stream. I need 5 people to share these streams because, as I said earlier, enjoy this content while you can, because when I start making money, I'm going to start fading away. It's not that I don't want to support male-centered content, but I can't be putting in 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 hours for a few people watching the stream. And, I ask people to share. Folks want me to share the stream. So if you like what I'm doing, donate and share. If you don't, I'm going to be fine. I ain't worried about it. Life will go on. So enjoy it while you can. But in the meantime, Gregory Scotland said this. He said, good evening, Kosher, coming in early. There are many that still don't get the message that more men are thinking differently than they did in the 1980s and the 1990s. Yes, sir. Once men open up their options, then they leverage. Yes, sir. But Gregory Scotland, they don't want to hear the truth. And not only are the chickens coming home to roost, Teddy told me to tell him that the whole world is laughing at me. Yeah, the whole world is laughing at me, silly fool. The whole world is laughing. And it's unfortunate, guys. Shout out to my man, Teron Mormon. Shout out to him. And Gregory Scotland, you are the #1 sponsor of this stream. I appreciate it. I do these shows not because I'm here to denigrate women of the West per se. We know that there are some noble women in the West, we're not here to denigrate women in the West. There are some noble women. And we understand that foreign women are not perfect. Let me be clear. Foreign women are not perfect, but here's the difference. Most foreign women, or many foreign women, understand their assignment or the assignment. And foreign women know how to speak life into the heart of their men. And because they know how to speak life into the heart of their men, they are getting the rings. And men are beginning to step up. They're beginning to understand what their worth is. No longer are they eliminating or limiting what they can do. And so black men are beginning to live their lives on their own terms. They're beginning to travel abroad and see what they can get. And listen, Dr. Glasser said it better than me, and you're going to hear it from this psychologist from Psych Hacks. Shout out to him. But you know, the kosher clinicians have been saying this forever. And maybe they will believe it if an esteemed white gentleman say it. Because I told you several times that Dr. Glasser said that needs drive behavior. And Dr. Glasser said it was power, fun, freedom, belonging, and survival. Men have to feel like they belong. A man want to feel like he having fun in his relationship. A man want to be able to survive. When a man go home, he want to be able to survive. He want to go to a place of peace. And not only that, a man want to belong. See, foreign women have been trained to make their men feel like they belong. And it's consistent with what Teddy Pendergrass said. He said that you inspire me. Men want to be inspired when they go home, not dealing with a nagging, cantankerous, evil, whining, and undermining woman. But see, here's the problem, guys. Many of them don't want you, but they don't want you to be happy either. And I want to see men happy. I want to see men happy, all men of all ethnic hues, black and white. I want to see men happy. But all the thinking arrows that you guys see at the top, magnification, minimization, projection, displaced aggression, cognitive dissonance, all of these things are cognitive distortions that many have. And because of that, guys, they're hitting their head on the wall. And because they hit their heads on the wall, guys, it's going to leave a lot of them single, singing that song by Patti LaBelle.
Why did it end this way? This wasn't how it...
This is how it's going to be. Shout out to my man K White for the 5. Thank you, brother K White, for the 5. And it said due to an issue with your accounts. Okay, we'll be available by the end of the day. No doubt. K White, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for the $5 cash out, K White. And guys, we're gonna get deep into it in a minute. Shout out to K White for the 5. And I appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
It's the money.
But guys, Guapo talked about being a kingmaker. And there's a king within every man that's listening on the night. Men, you determine and you decide who you want to marry. Unless you marry that woman can never get a ring. But so many men sabotage their power in relationships because they don't know what their worth is. And so instead of some of these women changing, they don't change because they are deaf once again. And when you have women like these women that try to educate them, they fight them or flee because of cognitive
dissonance.
Cognitive dissonance is a condition that happens for a myriad of reasons. Many times in modern America, men and women often do one of the following. They deny the evidence. They become enraged when you present them with the evidence. They argue to ad hominem attacks, meaning they attack the messenger instead of the message. And they will fight you or flee because they cannot hear what you are saying. A condition such as this, tied into cognitive dissonance, often happens to those that have or lack self-awareness. They stay in a perpetual cycle of arrested development, exhibited by this.
All right, guys, so we're about to get deep into it. Thank you to the 16th that are watching. Donate to the channel and share the stream. Share this stream, guys. But in the meantime, the robot came and texted me. He said, tell the brethren to get the likes up because we're going to have a good show on tonight. But I need you guys to donate and support the channel and support the stream. Share the stream to the 16 that are watching, but get the likes up. Guys, I'm about to show you something in a minute because every thinking error that you see at the top is what's causing some women in the West, and this is not a black woman issue, this is a Western woman issue, but it's causing a lot of women not to win because they're not listening.
This woman is a keeper.
They're not listening to what men are saying, and it's causing them to keep hitting their head on the wall. And it's okay, guys, because some women will learn through reason, and some will learn through hardship. Some will learn through reason, but some will learn through hardship. But see, women like this, guys, are the women that you got to protect. Because see, some women understand the assignment. They understand how to speak life into a man's heart. They're not damaged or broken. If they are damaged and broken, they're doing the requisite work so they can get a good man. But some of these bitter baddies, guys, they're broken irretrievably. Many will end up single and alone if they don't do the work. And in the meantime, guys, you got to focus on the women that you can focus on and do what's best for you. So women like this is the women that you must protect. And thank you, Greg. I appreciate it. And that's what you guys got to do. So hold tight.
Put a ring on this.
Because I know it's the most powerful position. Following the lead is less work than being the lead.
And guys, this is something I've been saying for a while. Guys. A woman that's feminine knows how to speak life into the heart of a man. A woman that's feminine knows how to speak life into the heart of a man. Once again, thank you to Gregory Scott, the #1 sponsor of the stream. Guys, don't let Gregory be the only one to donate. Donate to this stream and support Black Male-centered content. But listen to what this woman is saying. She understands the power of being a feminine woman. These women get it. And these are the women that you should marry.
Shutting the fuck up requires less energy than me running my mouth. Wanting control is a lot more stressful than actually having control and submission. That's gonna go over some heads. Nothing makes a man move like a meek, gentle, feminine spirit. Nothing makes him run like a loud, puffed up, masculine one. Being a weaker vessel lets him know.
And see, guys, you can show them the evidence. You can tell them. And you can tell them what men want. And this is like this simp that came on earlier, this clown that came on earlier on my show running his mouth. You know, I'm only here to educate and to teach righteous women what men want. But they're so browbeaten, stubborn, and hard-headed, they don't want to listen because all the thinking errors that you see to the top, that's what they're struggling with. But see, magical thinking and many other areas going to cause a lot of women not to get quality men. And that's unfortunate, guys. Hold tight.
He has to step up and be the strong one. My protector, my provider, my man. Being a woman is way less tedious than being a man. He has the muscle. Where I am weak, he will be strong. I become his reason, not his headache. I don't want no sore boy, so I'm grateful for my position. Because I love to see him in his power, and I love to yield to his power.
Man, this woman is a keeper. Put a ring on this.
The good black woman has self-discipline. That's self-control.
And guys, I'm going to do a show at some point called The Greatest Women in the World because I stand on what I say. There was a time, in my opinion, that there was no woman greater than the American black woman. I stand on that because there was a time there was no greater than the American black woman. She was respectful. She was couth. She was kind. She was God-fearing. She was respectful. But those times have superseded us, guys, in these modern times. You don't have that anymore. You don't see it anymore. And men have been sharing and striving and talking. And it appears that the more that they talk, the less that they listen. And it's a problem, guys. It's become very much problematic. Because, see, women that listen to other women are going to be single and alone because there's a concept called black love without consent. Until you consent and ask the men what they want, then there will never or there can never be a healthy relationship.
Control. Let me make that real for you, sisters. We can start with our mouth. A good black woman can control her mouth. She don't have to say everything that comes up. It's okay if he get the last word sometime. She don't cuss in public. And she works on not cussing in private. She don't tear a man down with her mouth because they can't out-argue us. Can't nobody out-argue us. I have charged that we nag our men too much. We keep our men's head tied up so much with our petty grievances about our personal relationship that he don't have time to think and plan for our future. Because he got to deal with what's going to happen with us every day. You know, it's real odd. When the black man come home, he almost have to do a wind test.
I'm tired of hearing pussy is power. It's a gabillion good coochies out here. If your man gives you a blueprint and tells you, this is how I want you to love me, this is how I want you to tend to me, cater to me, nurture me, whatever, so that I could be content in this relationship, why are you not listening? You don't go to a job and they give you the job description and you fucking wing it. So why are you winging it in your relationship and expecting the man to, you know, be loyal to you? I'm confused. But you want a man to love you in your love language. Women need to stop that one-sided ish. I can't stand it. If you two choose to come together and y'all verbalize things, why not respect it? Don't you think that would make the relationship go much easier? It's like y'all make it harder and then you wonder why this man is unhappy. He told you what he wanted. You didn't listen because you thought your pork chop was enough to keep him. It's a lot of pork chops out here.
God, this is like I had a simp to come in here early. Some clown came on the stream earlier. You know, mental illness is so real, guys, here in America, that I can show you evidence to what other women are talking about and what other men are asking for, but you always get a simp or some weirdo that'll come on the stream running their mouth as an avatar under the guise of a woman many times. It could be a man or a woman because some of these dudes are worse than the women. But they get in their feelings, guys, They get in their feelings because they are deaf. They are deaf and they can't hear what you are saying. Many are delusional too. They're delusional. And it's a problem. Shout out to my man Gregory Scholar once again. He said, I noticed that more and more knuckleheads are entering my comments, are entering many common sense content creators chats to disrupt you. Yes, Dr. Thunder and Crimson. Yes, they're crazy, man. Because they don't want to hear the truth, Gregory Scotland. They don't want to hear the truth. Shout out to Gregory Scotland as he is the #1 sponsor of this stream. Once again, guys, don't let Gregory Scotland be the only one donating to this content, because as I continue to grow as a professional, I don't know how much longer I can do or will be willing to do these shows, because they take a lot of my time. So, Gregory, you are correct. And you're 100% correct, Gregory. And
hello, lucky person. You got the number right, because you are talking to Kid a Dynamite. Pure Dynamite.
All right, guys, we're about to go down the rabbit hole. Because black men and men in general are beginning to wake up slowly but surely. The women that are wise, they get it. The ones that are broken, they will be by themselves unless they get the help. And unless they get the help from people that can help them unpack their trauma and pain. But if they don't want to get the help, then that's fine, guys. You got to move on. Because time waits for no man. Many men have wasted time in the valley of decision, waiting and hoping that the women that they're dealing with are going to change. But they won't change. And men, you got to be the change that you need to be. So in the meantime, guys, I'm going to tell you guys something, man. Guapo did a stream, and shout out to that brother. I got a clip I'm going to use. And Guapo, if you're listening, I hope you're okay with it. But El Guapo did a stream, and it was chaotic truth. That took it upon himself to disrespect men that are travelers. They always, guys, minimize the joys of men and reduce it to calling foreign women dirty, men traveling for box or whatever. I mean, goofy stuff. Because in America, many women sell their bodies for box, which is goofy, by the way. They prostitute themselves out because they'll tell a man up front, like this lady that said, you got to have $500 if you're going to be in a relationship with me. But when a man say, okay, well, fine, I'd rather take my $500 and travel abroad. And if I do buy some box, I'll get it from a woman that's feminine and traditional, because some will argue that the foreign whore is better than some of these women here in America. And I know that might be hurtful. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. But you got to listen to what men are saying if you want a good man. You don't own black men. And you don't deserve white or black men unless you put in work. Because like the young lady said, everybody got a pork chop. And there's a lot of good pork chops out here. So some of you chicks think your pork chop is the only good or best pork chop in the world. And guys are saying, no, boo, I can get pork chop from anywhere. And that's why it's so important for guys to stand firm on their square, stand firm in their purpose until they get the woman that they want. So guys, we're about to go down the rabbit hole. Guys, donate to the channel. Gregory Scott has been the only one that donated. If you don't have any money to donate, share the stream. Share the stream. But guys, we're going to take a quick intermission because they keep lying on them brothers. And it's not just the men, it's the women too. So guys, donate to the channel, share the stream, support male-centered content. Because as I said earlier, I don't know how much longer I could be doing these shows because one of my profession, and then it's time consuming. But enjoy while you can, guys. And guys, they keep lying on them brothers. And then we're going to get deep into the show. We got some good stuff.
I just want to do God's will. And he's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over. And I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you. But I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land.
To exclusively marry black men. We are in the middle of a crisis. Black men are in crisis. And anybody who denies that black men are in crisis is ignoring the data, the science, the research, the statistics. It is not a figment of your imagination that there are not enough eligible black men to marry.
It's been an honor serving with you all. Autobots, roll out. We roll.
Nanobots, transform.
She lie on them brothers, separate uncles and nephews and cousins and try to pin us against mothers. How you a woman but ain't got a man for protection, but you undercover? How do you think that we suffer? Thought we were sisters and brothers. Now you get birthed in the gutter. When they rap, they the same ones that cut you. Be the same ones who yelling they love you. Be the same ones who calling me nigga. After that wanna say I'm his brother. Yeah, she lie on them brothers. 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 So what going on in your man, you don't get it. And using your women as splitters, then hit us. Put you in place and our family ruined. Talking to your boys, you don't see what they doing. We gotta beat them, you wanna join them, we just leave them. Your feminist feminism more like treason. Politics, you don't even follow leaders. First is master probably cause of your Jesus.
God is white. Isn't it obvious?
Well, that is obvious, but we don't know if it's obvious that God is white. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that Jesus did not have blonde hair and blue eyes. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that the images of Jesus that are on prison walls and churches throughout the world are not historically correct, because history teaches us that Jesus was born in a region where the people had color. There's proof in the very Bible that you ask us to read in Revelation, 1st chapter, verse 14 and 15, that Jesus had hair like wool and feet the color of brass.
Just what are you saying?
I'm not saying anything. I'm proving to you that Jesus was not, and I might quote one of our Indian brothers, he was not a pale face.
This would have been a dick, you been believe it. You reap the benefits from your achievements. Penitentiary, all we get is deleted. But God on our side, baby, we gon' beat it. She lie on them brothers. She lie on them brothers.
I'm getting on you. I'm the biggest, baddest.
Separate uncles and nephews and cousins and try to pin us against mothers. How you a woman but ain't got a man for protection, but you undercover? How do you think that we suffer? Thought we were sisters and brothers. Now you get birthed in the gutter. When they rap, they the same ones that cut you. Be the same ones who yelling they love you. Be the same ones who calling me nigga. After that wanna say I'm his brother. She lie on them brothers. 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 She lie on them brothers.
Break up all these black men with what? And they don't give a fuck. Yeah, this man hit me with fucking grabbed a rock and it hit me in my fucking face because I wouldn't give him my number. And all y'all just fucking watch. Y'all see that shit? Y'all see that shit? What y'all gonna do? I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man and fucking do something. Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face.
Roll out. Transform. 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 Roll out.
Shout out to the Quiet Storm. He said for tonight's therapy session, he said, Guapo handled that idiot like a boss. They get zero oxygen in these spaces. No doubt. Shout out to the Quiet Storm. Quiet Storm, you are the second sponsor of the stream. I appreciate it, brother. And that's a deal, right? I appreciate it.
That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Got 5 on it.
All right, guys, we're about to go down the rabbit hole. We're about to go down the rabbit hole in a minute, and we're going to explore why so many men are becoming passport bros. So let's look at the evidence. We're going to start with Guapo first. And Guapo did a surgical execution. Guapo did a surgical execution on... He did a surgical execution on Chaotic Truth, because Chaotic Truth does what many do. They do broad generalizations, trying to denigrate men that travel, and it's disingenuous.
What would you rate?
It's very disingenuous because it's not substantiating the truth. And Guapo took it personal because his wife is a foreign woman. She's a foreign woman. And it's disingenuous because, once again, anytime black men say what they want, guys, it becomes a problem. All right, so let's listen to this real quick. Hold tight, guys.
Your looks.
What would you rate this young lady right here?
A 10.
Is there a comma somewhere in that statement?
You don't know.
Asking them to rate themselves on a scale.
And see, guys, all this is tied to entitlement, delusion, and many thinking that they are better than what they really are. Shout out once again to Guapo. Guys, go subscribe to his channel. Go support his stream. The brother's doing excellent work. I got nothing but love and respect for him. But I was listening to his show the other night, and his show resonated a lot. And when a woman, guys, is aware, because self-awareness is important to uncovering, then they see things more clearly. But see, when you got guys like Chaotic Truth, they speak out of ignorance. And I don't have nothing against Chaotic Truth. No disrespect for Chaotic Truth. But Chaotic sounded very ignorant because he made broad generalizations about foreign women, foreign travel, calling them dirty, poor, and all this goofy stuff. But here's the problem with that. Chaotic is a Nigerian. His bloodline goes back to Nigeria. His roots go back to Nigeria, just like mine. And even though Lagos is very developed, what would he say if a man went to Nigeria to find a woman? Would he say that the women in Nigeria are dirty or whatever? So that's the kind of stuff, guys, that make you feel somewhat, make you become disappointed. But in the meantime, guys, I want you guys to listen to this, because Guapo's going to give you guys an example of why black men are traveling abroad, and he's trying to break the stereotypes associated with men in travel and why so many are becoming passport bros.
Of 1 to 10. There's a difference. There's a big difference, people.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate your looks?
Take a good look at that young lady there on the left, sitting there on what appears to be a blanket or a sheet in like a park. She has a satiny, silky type dress.
Look at the femininity, guys. That's why men are going abroad and finding women from foreign countries, because we know the foreign women are not perfect, but they tend to personify a higher level of femininity, the femininity that many men are looking for, because men want feminine women. Men want feminine women. And one will argue that Guapo is in the business of making men kingmakers, meaning living your life on your own terms and having the right to self-determination.
I don't see any fake nails. I don't see any fake hair. She seems to be fit. She seems to be pleasant, decent smile and everything, nice skin. What would you rate her on a scale of 1 to 10? A nice young lady like that. 5 or 6, adjustable 6, 8. Okay. There's beauty in simplicity. Shout out to James Van Stock. I agree with this comment. There is beauty in simplicity. She's easily, if you're using Kevin Samuel's scale, she's an adjustable 6.
I'll give you an adjustable 6 too. And let me tell you why.
She's a cute girl that can be pretty when she wants to be. Period. Okay. She's cute when and pretty if she wants to be, or she's pretty. She's only one of those two, in my opinion, but I may be wrong. So let's see how she rates herself.
All right, guys, hold tight.
Herself.
Guys, what do you rate this woman? I need you guys to give me a numerical number. Is she a 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10? I want you guys to rate this woman. But basically what this is showing you that women like this, guys, they don't value themselves as high because there's so much beauty density in their countries. Cortez said a 7. Jones boy said a 7. Gregory said a 7. Guapo said adjustable 6. She's a strong 7. I agree. She's a 7. I agree. And shout out to Gregory Scotland for the 2. He said kosher purple pill can't handle the real pill or the red pill. And I appreciate
lucky person. You got the number right, because you are talking to kid a dynamite. Pure dynamite.
Four.
Now listen, guys, this woman gave herself a 4. Now imagine if you're a single man traveling abroad and you get a woman like this. See, foreign women many times are superior because they're not as egotistical. Not saying all foreign women are perfect, but they tend to be superior, not by default, but they're superior in their femininity. They're superior in how they present themselves. And they're superior because they live their lives to serve their men. Unlike women in the West that are haughty, lack self-awareness, delusional, think they're better than what they are because they see themselves as better than you. But see, here's the problem. A woman can be a prize in her head, but unless that man see her as worthy of marriage, that woman can never get a ring. And that's why I advocate for men to travel abroad. And guys, that's why you should support male-centered content. Don't know why these numbers are low, guys, but we're gonna keep going. So guys, donate to the channel and share the stream. Shout out to Gregory Scotland, as he's the #1 sponsor, and also the Quiet Storm. So guys, don't let these brothers be the only ones showing love to the stream, man. I don't know if they're suppressing male content, but it's okay. They can suppress it all they want to until I decide to do what I want to do. But in the meantime, guys, just keep listening. Hold tight.
Young lady there on the left, sitting there on what appears to be a blanket or a sheet in like a park. She has a satiny, silky type dress on. I don't see any fake nails. I don't see any fake hair. She seems to be fit. She seems to be pleasant, decent smile and everything, nice skin. What would you rate her on a scale of 1 to 10? A nice young lady like that. 5 or 6, adjustable 6, 8. Okay. There's beauty in simplicity. Shout out to James Van Stock. I agree with this comment. There is beauty in simplicity. She's easily, if you're using Kevin Samuel's scale, she's an adjustable 6.
I'll give you an adjustable 6 too. And let me tell you why.
She's a cute.
Where would you rank yourself on the marketplace?
8.
There you go.
Now this chick ranks herself an 8. Shout out to Guapo once again. She rates herself an 8. and guys, this woman will probably be a 2 or 3 in other countries. But the ego Centonia is real.
The young lady in the Philippines rated herself a 4. Let me say it for those of y'all in the cheap seats, she rated herself a 4. This not so young lady right here rated herself an 8. Can you see all 4? Both. I had used two hands of 4s to give you an 8. That is your 8. On Kevin's scale, she's pretty. If that's an 8, Kevin rates Beyonce an 8. A 9 is beautiful, and a 10 is gorgeous. Drop dead gorgeous, right? So let's go.
Out of what, 100?
Kevin ain't Say it again, Kevin. Say it again, because I'm messing you up, bro. Do it again.
Up on the marketplace.
8.
Out of what, 100?
4.
Now remember, foreign women are single, guys, because they have self-awareness. Unlike many women in the West, this woman thinks she's an 8. And she thinks she's an 8 because you got a lot of simps, guys, a lot of simps. They blow these chicks up. They blow up average to subpar or sub-average women. And they think that they deserve the best of the best men. Subpar to average women think they deserve the best of the best men. And they want you to pay full price for women that are not feminine, that are not self-aware, don't understand their assignment as a wife and a woman, because they think they are equal or better than you. So to the men that got low self-esteem, guys, play at your own risk.
4? 4? Why 4?
Okay, what is this? What we rate from 1 to 10?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, 9.
Okay, have a good day.
Kevin is the best, yo. God, I miss Kevin Samuels, man. Shout out to the Godfather. Everybody drop a KS in the chat, yo. Shout out to the Godfather, man, yo. Well, okay, can't have a good day. You know why he did that? Let me tell you why he did that. Kevin Samuels immediately dismissed this young lady for the simple fact that either she's trolling him and he doesn't want to waste his time, or 2, she's so far gone that he's not going to be able to do anything with her or for her. He can't help her. Why waste your breath on people that you can't help and don't really want to be helped? So now if we take a look again, and I'm going to be honest, we all have our preferences and stuff like that. I am not really into Asian women. I'm really not. I've dated one half Japanese young lady back in college, but pretty is pretty, beauty is beauty and all that. And I look at this lady in this satin-like dress, and even P. You know, I look at P's nails and the complexion of her skin, not complexion like the skin color, but how nice her skin is. She takes care of her skin and everything. P is a very attractive woman. The woman on the left here is an attractive woman to me. I'm just saying, and I'm not into Asian women like that. But maybe I'm wrong. You know, I don't show any receipts or anything, so I only deal with Huff Muffins, Rocksteady.
And guys, that's what you should deal with. That's what you should deal with. Gregory Scholar says she probably think that she should get 500 for thinking that she's an 8 or 9. Yeah. That's why I advocate for men travel, guys. That's why I advocate that men, especially black men, travel. Because the delusion, guys, is unreal. The delusion is unreal.
And bebops, except for Labea. Labea is gorgeous, but
Why 4?
I don't think I'm pretty, man, so 4.
4, okay.
she doesn't think she's pretty.
What's your best feature?
My eyes?
Your eyes? Do you think
Okay.
Filipino guys find you pretty?
No.
No? Like an automatic no?
Yes.
All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you...
Wow, she was like, I don't think my men find me pretty. I dare you to ask a Western woman, any Western woman, do you think that American men find you pretty? And see what they say. Well, no, because I can't keep you from cheating. Not that I think you would cheat, but somebody would do it just to win the money. I was about to bet you $1,000 you can find somebody to do that. But yeah. All right, let's keep going.
rate yourself?
I think 7.
7? Solid 7?
Yeah.
Adjustable 7?
Yeah.
Solid?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Okay, a 7. Now, they're not using the Kevin Samuels scale, but she gave herself a 7. Let's go.
Everyone to rate themselves on a scale of 1 to 10. So let's do that.
Look at Shorty right here on the right, yo. Look at her on the right. Already. Holding up.
Now, God, now, this woman, I'm not going to be mean, man, but this woman that says she's a 10 looks just like Jabba the Hutt. Shout out to Gregory Scotland. He said, was with this, what was it? Is with the chaotic American logic types. Oh, yeah. Yeah, shout out to Gregory Scotland. The same as the chaotic American and logic types. This woman looks like Jabba the Hutt. But somehow, this woman thinks she is a 10.
Hello, lucky person. You got the number right, because you are talking to kid a dynamite. Pure dynamite.
2 hands full of fingers and thumbs. She is a 10 all day, every day, even with the sleeve tattoo. Even with the tattoo down here on her side. I don't know what this is, man. Okay, you're a 10. No room for improvement, right? Let's get it.
Kikyo.
Now, guys, look at, I don't know what that thing is in the middle, that monstrosity in the middle. But see, guys, this is what happens. This is what happens, guys, when you lack self-awareness. And that's why foreign women, this is why foreign women are superior. Because foreign women know what their worth is. And foreign women are not entitled for the most part. Foreign women are not perfect. But foreign women have a lot more awareness than women here in the West, sadly. They have a lot more awareness, sadly, than women in the West.
Okay, we'll start with you. Go ahead.
10.
A fat 10.
A fat.
This chick says she's a fat 10. Oh my goodness. And God, this is what you call delusional. This is what you call delusional. This woman is delusional.
Girl, yes. Okay now, baby. Okay? Girl, yes. Okay now, baby.
Somebody says it's a trend, so I don't know what it is.
10.
I'm just saying what everybody's like, great.
Is there a comma somewhere in that statement?
Honestly, I don't know. I said what I said, and I meant what I said.
Yeah, yo. So, yeah, she's a 10. In her mind, she's a 10.
Delusional and highly entitled.
Now, here's what's crazy. Which one of these is not like the other? Is that rude? If that one on the right with the slingshot top on is a 10, and this is a 10, fellas, public service announcement. The reason I say that you need to get your passport is because sometimes, have you heard the saying that you can't see the forest for the trees? When you are lost in the wilderness, as so many American men are, you can't see the beautiful trails and the other parts. If you're in the thick, dense forest full of thorns and rocky terrain, you're not anywhere near the beautiful ponds where the sun shines through the canopy. You don't see the deer frolicking in the fields and the meadows and all that stuff. It's a big forest out there, just like it's a big world.
And that's why, guys, it's so important for you good men to travel abroad. That's why it's so important for you good men to travel abroad. It's so important for you good men to travel abroad and to remove the illusion of finding a feminine and virtuous woman.
And I don't want you to be stuck in the thicket of this mindset, let alone how they look. The mindset in and of itself is such a turnoff, yo. Y'all, get your passports, man. Get your passports. I'm not telling you like I think. I'm telling you like I know.
All right, guys, shout out to Guapo. Now, guys, this is going to be the good part. This is going to be the good part, guys. Share this stream, donate to the channel. We're about to get deeper into it. Because, see, the culture clinician have been saying it for a while, guys. The culture clinician have been saying it for a while. But maybe this white gentleman, psych whatever you call him, psych hack, but tell them what, because see, psych hack thought like a lot of ones did that, you know, passport bros were lames.
What?
They thought the passport bros were lames and couldn't get women. And many think like that. They think that men that travel can't get women. And I'm
Dr. Orion Taraban,
and so maybe they'll listen to it from a doctor's perspective. Dr. Orion Taraban, and we're about to drop some fire for your mind in a minute, guys, because maybe this doctor can give them some enlightenment and some insight, because cognitive dissonance is unreal.
Fire for your mind. Culture clinician.
So the question is, why are foreign women superior? And why are American men, white and black, checking out? And once again, many will assume that they're checking out because they're weak, they're lames. But this good doctor, whom is a psychologist, I think his name was Ori Montanaban, who is a psychologist out of San Francisco, he's going to give a very comparative and a very compelling analysis, like myself being a therapist, about why men are checking out and why men are traveling abroad. Fair use, guys. And you guys tell me what y'all think.
This is Psych Hacks, Better Living Through Psychology. And the topic of today's short talk is passport bros and international dating. So this is a topic that has come up frequently in the comments of several of my videos, and it's a topic that I've been requested to discuss by many people over the last several months. If you're unfamiliar with the subject, passport bros is the collective term for a movement among Western and specifically American men who are increasingly pursuing mating and dating opportunities abroad.
So guys, once again, this goes back to needs driving behaviors. This goes back to needs driving behaviors. This goes back to what I said by Dr. Wim Glasser. Needs drive behaviors. When men don't get their needs met, then they go and get it from elsewhere. And Dr. Taraban is giving a very comprehensive analysis of why men are going abroad and traveling for foreign women and foreign love.
These are guys who are flying to places like South America and Southeast Asia and the Middle East in order to access sexual opportunities that they argue aren't available in their home country. And I'm going to respond to this phenomenon through the lens of my recent experiences spending a month in the country of Japan. Now, I'm not...
So Dr. Taraban was thinking similar to men like Chaotic Truth. Dr. Taraban thought that men were traveling abroad because they were lames or they couldn't get women or they're just traveling for XCX. But here's the problem. Let's say if they are traveling for that, why do you care? It's between them and God.
Very knowledgeable about this phenomenon, but to be honest, there was always something about the Passport Bros movement that felt a little sleazy and pathetic. Without really examining it, my perspective was similar to the prevailing attitude, which was something like this movement was for guys who were too low status or unattractive to beat out their intrasexual competition here. They couldn't get laid in the States, so they basically engage in geo-arbitrage to leverage a relative advantage that wouldn't exist in their home country. My attitude was something like only guys who couldn't get what they want from women here would need to uproot their whole lives and travel halfway around the world, which kind of made these men out to be conniving beta males. That was my attitude before spending a month in Japan. That is no longer my attitude now.
So Dr. Taraban, fair use guys, once again, came to an epiphany that men are not traveling abroad just for XEX. Men are traveling abroad because they're trying to find peace. They're trying to find femininity. And consistent with Dr. Wim Glasser, they want to belong. So shout out to Dr. Taraban. Would love to get him on my show at some point, if I can. Shout out to that guy.
Having spent a month in that country, I think I better understand where this movement might be coming from. And I definitely don't think it's just for loser men who can't get laid in America. Allow me to explain. From the perspective of my interests and preferences, the quality of the women in Japan was significantly superior.
Listen to what Dr. Taraban said, guys. Listen. In his travels, the quality of the women was significantly superior. Something that I've been trying to tell you guys for the longest. Something that many men have been trying to say because they've been raised to love their men. But they're significantly superior. Why are they significantly superior? Well, they're in healthy patriarchies. They respect male leadership. They respect order. They respect structure. They respect their men. They understand their assignment. And they are not as encumbered by liberalism. He had a negative perspective about men that travel until he came to an epiphany. And he's beginning to see what other men are seeing. And so men are going to lose out, guys, because the chickens,
America's chickens, coming home to roost.
To the quality of the women in the Bay Area, like not by a little, by orders of magnitude. Let me break down some of the various factors that go into that statement. First of all, the women in Japan are slender and physically healthy. I spent a month in some of the largest cities in the world, and I must...
Listen what Dr. Taraban said. They won't listen to the kosher clinician, you know, a black male therapist, so maybe they'll listen to a white male psychologist, or they might not even listen to him. Because I've been trying to say it over and over, the women are just different. They're feminine. I saw when I was in Brazil before I was in the movie Frustrated 3. These women exude what men are looking for. And these types of women are good for a man's mental well-being. But you can't tell people anything, like the clown that came on earlier running his mouth. Don't know if it was a man or a woman. Really, I don't care. Because they don't want men to have options. When you have these goofballs and, you know, they run their mouths and they try to shame men, the more you try to shame men, the more men are going to do what they want to do.
I've seen 10 overweight women in that entire time, half of whom were little old ladies. And these overweight women weren't morbidly obese. They were like plump, maybe 20 or 30 pounds overweight max. Most Western women literally couldn't buy clothes in Japan. The vast majority of Japanese women are slender and physically fit, which is appealing because it's not only attractive, but it indicates a compatible value as well. Like, I want people who care about their health. Second, these women are feminine. They wear dresses and heels and makeup. They tend to dress more conservatively than Western women. No tight clothes, no showing a lot.
How many men want traditional, feminine, slender women that are conservative? I need you to hit 1 in the chat. How many men like women or want women like that? Hit 1 in the chat. And once again, guys, donate to the channel. Share the stream if you don't have any money for the last time. Thank you. But Dr. Taraban is giving you guys the same thing that I've talked about. But this is why these women are winning. And to the single men that have never dated, that are not married, get your passport. Don't waste your time here in America. Now, when you travel abroad, understand that women abroad are not perfect. But women abroad are raised different. And because they're raised different, they value you differently.
Of skin. The feminine ideal there seems to be like softly elegant, flowing, and modest, and dignified. And these aren't 1950s housewives. These are women who, for the most part, are working professionals. They have modern ideas. They are educated and accomplished, but they haven't thrown out more traditional conceptualizations of female beauty. This is not something you can easily find in the West anymore, and you can't find it at all in the Bay Area, at all. And I find feminine women very attractive. It resonates with me. And
now listen what Dr. Taraban said. He said you can't even find it in the Bay Area in San Francisco. He said you can't find it all in the Bay Area. Now they'll say, oh, you know, you're not getting good women because you don't know how to pick. Maybe it's you. So what they do, they minimize your experience. They minimize what you're saying. They minimize your talking points. They don't see the value in your struggle. And so I would tell men to stop wasting your time here in the West. Because if I was a single man again, I would never deal with most Western women. I wouldn't even look at them. Because the quality is not here. And it's not worth your time, wasting your time on fallow ground.
Inspires me to be even more masculine. Now, before I go any further, if you're liking what you're hearing,
Listen what Dr. Teraban said, similar to what Teddy said. What did Teddy Pendergrass said? He said, you inspire me. He said, touch me, baby. Drive me wild.
Outstanding. Girl, you knock me out.
Just touch me, baby. Drive me wild. Looking for a woman that will drive him crazy, a woman that have an effeminate allure, a woman that will knock him out because she knows how to speak life into the heart of that man.
Please consider sending this episode to someone who might benefit from its message, because it's word of mouth referrals like this that really help to make the channel grow. You can also hit the thanks button and tip me in proportion to the value you feel you derive from this episode. It's your donations that make all this possible. I don't do the product placements and the corporate sponsorships of other channels of this size. And trust me, I get like 50 different offers a day. This helps me stay independent, and it helps me to do what I need to do to keep the channel going. So thank you very much for your support.
And guys,
third,
I need you guys to share the stream and do the same thing, because once again, I'm a black male content creator. So you guys need to do the same thing. Share it and support the stream like Gregory Scotland and The Quiet Storm. Thank you.
The women in Japan are extremely respectful. Every woman I interacted with there was extremely warm and friendly. They were receptive to conversation, and they seemed to enjoy, or at least very effectively pretended to enjoy, speaking with me. Even more, they were solicitous about my feelings and seemed concerned that I should enjoy the interaction as well. I didn't experience a single indifferent or disrespectful word, tone, or glance from a woman in a month. This made approaching and talking to women in Japan a much less fraught experience than it is in the US. The women I spoke to seemed to take pleasure in the attention and in the dialogue. Nothing about the interaction indicated that they were annoyed or offended that I was interested in talking to them. Fourth, while a kind of chivalry exists in Japan, it's an inverted version of what we have here. In Japan, men come first. Women come second.
Listen what he said, guys. They understand the vertical order of protection. They're in healthy patriarchies. See, in America, women come first, and the women tell the men what to do because it's a gynocracy. But in those countries, shout out to Dr. Thunder for that word, but in those countries, the men come first. And if you want to be respected and revered as a man, you need to go to a country where the men are honored and respected. You need to go to a country where the men are honored and respected.
It's difficult to appreciate how deeply the romantic ideology permeates our manners until you go to a completely different culture. For instance, one day I was walking towards the main entrance of a building at pretty much the same time as a woman. My natural instinct was to get there first and hold the door open for her. However, when I did so, she refused to walk through it, making a show of great embarrassment. And I later realized that in that culture, it would have been embarrassing for her if I had allowed myself to disrespect myself in that way for her sake. Another example. Many years ago, I spent some weeks in Japan studying Buto dance in an immersive program. The first night of the program, at the General Assembly, we heard a long speech on how the organizers miscalculated the number of futons they needed for the students. Apparently, there would not be enough beds for everyone, so the women would have to sleep on the bare floor without cushions or sheets until the problem was rectified. Now, there were a couple other Westerners in the audience, and I remember we were just looking at each other in disbelief. To say we were shocked would not be an understatement. The idea that the women were going to sleep on the ground while the men were going to sleep in the beds felt completely unnatural to us.
It felt unnatural, guys, because men in the West have been conditioned to worship their women. The women in the West have been conditioned to worship the women or the woman. That's why when men say what they want, you got people that come on these platforms and try to shame them. In other countries, the men don't bow to the woman. The woman out of reverence bow to her man. That's why I don't believe a man should bow even in marriage. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you shouldn't love your wife. I'm not saying you should not protect your woman and die for your woman. I'm not saying that. But when you bow, you're actually worse than what the angels do, because when men would bow to the angels said, don't bow to me. You bow to the Most High.
However, our way of doing things is just as unnatural to Japanese sensibilities. That's starting to change more and more as Western ideologies continue to infiltrate Japanese society. But the important thing here is to understand that a lot of what many people believe to be the natural dynamic between men and women is really very culturally bounded and culturally specific. And to be honest, it felt good to be honored for being a man. Like, it's not a bad thing to be a man in Japan.
Right. And once again, it goes back to what Teddy said. And it goes back to what men are looking for. They want a woman to inspire them and to make them feel good. Men want that. That makes a man more productive. It makes him more masculine. But some of you men have been so browbeating that when you get a modicum of that, you don't know how to handle it.
In fact, it seems to come with some privileges that are more commensurate to the responsibilities that men generally take on. So let's recap. On the whole, Japanese women are slender and physically fit, feminine and demure, friendly and courteous, and respectful and appreciative. Not all Japanese women, I'm sure, but the vast majority of them, as far as I could tell.
Right. And see, God, this is how it was in the past. Black women in the West were similar to women like this. But now being uncouth, loud, aggressive, entitled, obese, lacking self-awareness is consistent with American women, white and black. And that's why men are checking out. And I don't blame them. If I was a single man again, I wouldn't deal with women in the West. They would be my very last choice. I refuse to settle for their mediocrity, and so should you, especially if you've done the work.
I spoke with them. The feeling I got was that they felt lucky to be interacting with me, which is a total reversal of the attitude you generally encounter in the West. I've gone on a lot of dates in my day, and the prevailing vibes were either A, that I should feel lucky that the woman was allowing me to buy her a drink, or B, that the woman needed to make sure I could give her what she wanted by conducting the date like a job interview.
Right. Shout out to the Black Manta for the 7. I appreciate it, Black Manta. Thank you, sir, for the $7 super chat. I appreciate it, Black Manta. Thank you, sir. I would love to get Dr. Tara Band on my show if I can. I know he's a bigger YouTuber. But guys, this is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about, guys. Foreign women know how to respect and honor their men. They get it.
There's a lot of entitlement and narcissism here. It's all about her. On the other hand, my sense is that in Japan, women feel grateful for the opportunity to be there, grateful for the opportunity to be considered as a potential partner. It was extremely refreshing, to say the least. Now, I'm not a fragile guy. I'm not a loser who can't get laid. I'm not poor or low status or unattractive. I'm not a guy without options. I don't need to travel halfway around the world to have satisfying relationships with women. but I now understand why it's in men's best interest to seek out the most advantageous marketplace.
Boom. Listen to what he said. Listen to what the good doctor said. Now I understand why men best interest to seek out the most advantageous marketplace.
It's like, regardless of whether you're a novice or a master fisherman, if you want to catch a certain kind of fish, it makes sense to go where there are more of those fishes. High-value men who have lots of sexual opportunity in the West will still travel to other places where they can get more of what they want more easily. That's not pathetic. That's rational and efficient.
Yes.
Even millionaires don't like paying more than they need to,
yes, sir,
even though they could afford to do so.
Yes, sir.
And Western women are extremely expensive.
Yes, sir.
Men here generally have to pay more for less.
Did you guys listen? This guy's saying the same thing that we've been saying. He's saying the same thing that the kosher clinician has been saying.
I am the one that take two just to make it. 3 of you hating, 4 your replacement. 5 I'm the best to survive in the matrix. 6 of you out, rest in peace to your baby. I am the one that take 2 just to make it. 3 of you hating, 4 your replacement. 5 I'm the best.
Men in America, guys, are in hell, but they're looking for heaven. And that's why, guys, I do these shows, man. But it really hurts me, guys. I'm telling you, I'm about to take this thing, my whole practice to a whole nother level. I might have to get in contact with Dr. Tara Band and try to bring him on this channel because he gets it and I get it. He gets it. Enjoy this stuff while you can, guys, because I take this personal about male empowerment, guys. I take it personal. And Dr. Taraban gets it. He gets it, guys.
Relative to other marketplaces. So I'm much more sympathetic to this movement after spending a month abroad. What do you think? Does this fit with your own experience? Let me know in the comments below. And if you've gotten this far, you might as well like this episode and subscribe to this channel. You may also consider becoming a channel member with perks like the priority review of comments or booking a paid consultation. As always, thank you for listening.
Man, you guys heard it. You guys heard it from Dr. Taraban. And guys, just like Dr. Taraban, some of you men, before you travel, you need to come see me at kosherclinician@gmail.com. Because, guys, some of you don't know what your worth is. Some of you don't know what your worth is. And I'm trying to teach you what your worth is. Because some of you men are in hell looking for heaven, and you keep compromising what your worth is on the mantles of mediocrity. So, guys, in the meantime, and shout out to the Quiet Storm, guys, for non-diagnostic consultations. A non-diagnostic consultation is not therapy, but it is an approximation to me giving you insight on how you can get help. I cannot do therapy, especially if you're from another state. But what I can do, if you want a consultation, we can talk, and I can do what Dr. Taraban is doing. I'm so excited, guys, about where I'm going. I'm very excited. And shout out to good brothers like The Quiet Storm and Gregory Scott and Black Manta and my man, I forgot the other brother. But guys, we're going to sign off. Kevin White, I appreciate it. But in the meantime, guys, if you need a non-diagnostic consultation, come see me at kosherclinician@gmail.com.
Are you a victim of brokenness and despair? A broken man is a hopeless man, and a hopeless man is a very dangerous man. Many times, many of you young men that are listening come from homes that are very toxic and very dysfunctional. And because of that, many of you have deferred your power in many ways to the point it's led over into your social life and many times led over into your relationships. If you guys are dealing with mental health pathologies, conscious and unconscious, come see me at kosherclinician@gmail.com. That's kosherclinician@gmail.com. It's important that you deal with your mental health in order to be a better person for yourself, your loved ones, and also your community. But because mental health is often stigmatized, many of you often suffer in silence. Don't be a victim in silence. And see me once again at kosherclinician@gmail.com. And I need you guys to remember this. If it ain't 7, it ain't kosher. If it ain't kosher, it ain't right. There are 7 steps that a man must go through in order to become an optimized male. And male mental health is one of those elements that's paramount to the functioning of a man. Be well.
All right, guys, we're going to end the stream in a minute. I was going to drop the link, but I'm about to end this thing, man. I'm tired, man. Thank you once again to Gregory Scotland being the #1 sponsor, followed by The Quiet Storm, Black Manta, and also Kevin White, I believe. But guys, do me a favor, once again, support male-centered content. These shows take a lot of time, guys. And don't know what's going on with YouTube here lately. Don't know, and really I don't care. It is what it is. But guys, thank you for tuning in. We're going to end the stream in a few seconds. And guys, I appreciate all and everything you guys do, especially the ones that show support and show love. And guys, we are about to sign off. We're about to sign off. And once again, guys, if it ain't 7, it ain't kosher. And if it ain't kosher, guys, it ain't right, guys. We signing off. Thank you once again. And guys, share the stream. If you don't have any money, share the stream. And I'm going to clip this from Dr. Tara Band. And we'll see what happens with videos, guys. So once again, take care. Be well.
When my friends go, it was simple. When the ends low, switch the tempo. I got right, I got heart, I won't die, I'ma fight. I go down, then I strike. I go hard day and night, yeah. I go hard day and night. 1 to 1, no surprise. See the hate in their eyes. My brother's blood money bleed. I got the game in the squeeze. What would you do for some green? What would you do for some blues? Go pick and choose the fam of the cheese. Some people not built like that. Some people get killed like that. Pressure like water, lights, mortgage. I've been at bills like that. Now I got kids like that. No wonder why I feel like that. Some people go to war for nothing. Me, I go to war for something.
Before there was the manosphere, I was. Before there was the internet, I was.
When the ends low, switch the tempo. I got right, I got heart, I won't die, I'ma fight. I go down, then I strike. I go hard day and night. Money on the line, keep calling. Money on the books, need all that. My kids, they'll be ballin'. Got a real bankroll, not for Instagram. My mama on the line, keep calling. Praying for me, know I need all that. Told me it's not about ballin'. Real blessed, but I'm still sinning, man. What would you do for a win? What would you do for your friends? What if this life is a foe? What if the dogs pretend? What if you roll to the end? What if you started again?
Fire! The kosher clinician.
Yeah. not my fault. You've been lying, saying that I took away your peace. Drowning by yourself, now you wanna blame me. Like you have no options. I ain't take your options. Nah, I'm not the problem. Man, that's on you, yeah. You've been terrorizing me, yeah, I'm always wrong. I knew you lost your mind when you dropped that bomb. Girl, are you crazy? Yeah, you must be crazy. I've been thinking lately it's you. You stole your peace, put it on me, but baby, it's you. Lie like a rat, but take your stuff back, baby, it's you. And I would never, yeah. You've been flexing everywhere. Girl, look in the mirror. Man, you so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you. You stole your peace, put it on me, but baby, it's you. Lie like a rat, but take your stuff back, baby, it's you. Baby, it's you. If I control the weather, then every day would rain on your parade. Shine, you can't shed it, yeah. If I was Father Time, then I would change the day, so I never saw your face. What do I have to do to make you go? Oh, baby, it's you. It's you. It's you. It's you. count me out. I'ma gon' count me in. Fill up my bank account. Now I got something to spend. They tried to count me out. I'ma gon' count me in. Fill up my bank account. Now I got something to spend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just pull it out and count for nothing when I'm feeling great. Give my baby little more just to spend it, and I'm always on go. I don't hesitate. Used to always know I make it, yeah. I'll be me until I'm in the grave, yeah. See my record, had to set it straight, yeah. I may take it like 10 times 10. I got wires coming in, some in euros, some in sec, some in dollars, some in yen. I've been trying to keep my zen, keep my cool. Trying to keep the family fed, get my food. They tried to count me out, I'ma gon' count me in. Fill up my bank account, now I got something to spend. They tried to count me out, I'ma gon' count me in. Fill up my bank account, now I got something to spend. Did it, do it. I did it all, no gimmicks. I did it all, no fibbing. Now I got all these children, now I got all these clones. Now I got all you twinning, now I got all you thinking like all you winning. They tried to count me out, they tried to fill that doubt. They tried to ride my wig, they tried to knock me out. They tried to count my wins, they tried to show my L's. They tried to make me in, they tried, but where they now? Where they? Step in the spot and they stare at me. All of these battles will bear me. I swear that nothing compares to me. Feeling blessed, I won't stress. Beat the odds, you know the rest. They tried to count me out, I'ma gon' count me in. Fill up my bank account, now I got something to spend. They tried to count me out, I'ma gon' count me in. Fill up my bank account, now I got something to spend.